Hello, fellow YouTubers. I am here today to discuss some modifications I made to my G27 Gen 4. They are very simple modifications that I made to it, but it definitely made it a better shooter, in my opinion. A more comfortable one, at least. Let's go through the safety check. Here's the magazine. Nothing in the well. Nothing in the chamber. Let's see. There you go. So, first off, I just want to say I never modify my Glocks or pretty much any of my other firearms. The more original they are, the better. However, this one was very snappy, which I anticipated, but I didn't know how uncomfortable it was really going to be, and I wasn't sure if I can carry it every day on my person and be accurate with it. So that's what prompted me to get these modifications. So the first thing that I did, I went in and I noticed that I kept getting pinch when I shot, and I realized that it had a lot to do with this little lip and a little gap that existed right between these two. Whenever the magazine went in, there was a small gap and it pinched my fingers. So the first thing that I did was get a Dremel tool. I did it myself, and I rounded that area off. And the second thing that I did was get myself a whole grip. These things do exactly what they advertise. They absorb recoil beautifully, and they fit perfect. It was a little long when I first got it, so I cut it down to size, and I left a little bit of space right here, and especially right here, where the magazine and the gun made contact, because that's where I kept getting pinched. So if I put the magazine in, you'll notice that it's nice and flush. I don't have that space anymore, so I eliminated that pinch that I kept getting from it. So that was my first modification, and then everything else that I did was cosmetic. I went and I got that slide stop, slide release, and I don't know, I like it. It came with polished pins and a polished barrel, so I figured I might as well get that polished as well, and I really like it. It's just, for me, I'm at the range. I like to drop my magazines and just go in there and, you know, get that done to it. And so that's just cosmetic, though. The only other problem I would say I was having was the trigger guard. And the trigger guard had this bump, which I think all Gen 4s have, but they do have extra space at the fingers. Being that this is, one of the baby Glocks, it doesn't have that much space. So that trigger guard kept bothering me, that hump. And what I did, I took the same Dremel and I shaved it down. Not too much. It's not ridiculously noticeable, but I did just bring it down just enough where I felt comfortable, where it wasn't too modified. And I went and did that, and other than that, I got myself a Lone Wolf conversion barrel, 9mm, and some magazines, some G26 magazines, and everything else is cosmetic. I got that, that too, and I think the only other thing that I would do is get sights, get myself some nice sights, which they're already on their way, but honestly, it's 150% improvement ever since I made just this, getting the grip and bringing this down. It's the best thing that I could have done. I absolutely trust it. I went to the range, did wonderful with this gun, in both 9 and 40 caliber. So I would highly recommend you do these very simple things to it. Don't need a gunsmith. I'm not a gunsmith, just your normal everyday person. And I went and I did it. Just use common sense, and that's it. So I hope you liked my video. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment area. Thank you.